are just about set to announce the Marion Giants and the Northfield Norsemen starting lineups tonight. This is WKUZ, Wabash, Indiana. Joe, looking at that game today, Marion did defeat South Adams 80-52. Leading scorers in that ball game. 31 points from Jackson, who also led the way with 19 rebounds. Kirby had 14 points, 10 for Springer and 10 for McCain. 12 rebounds also for Kirby. So we'll keep an eye out for those players who seem to lead the way against South Adams.
Chuck, they're giving they're introducing the teams down there. Let's do our rundown of the starters tonight for the Northfield Norsemen. Brad Hampton, number 43, will be starting at one forward. Number 54, John Ross at the other forward. Number 53, Joe Ross will be at center. Heck Che, number 45 at one guard, and Noah Che, number 35 at the other guard. For the Marion Giants, Travis Kirby, number 35, will be at one forward. Didrik Jackson, number 30, will be at the other forward. Jason McCain, number 52, will be at center. Number 15, Johnny Williams at one guard. And Jerry Freshwater, number 10, at the other guard. So that's their starting lineup starting this ball game tonight, Chuck.
Thank you, Joe. And out there right now is Johnny Williams, 15. As number 35, Noy Che is announced. And the two go over and shake hands. And then there is number 10, Freshwater. Mighty Mike. He's listed as 5'9". It surprised me if he's anything above 5'6".
Well, Chuck, it's awfully hard to hear in this gym because there is so much noise.
We're talking about Freshwater's lack of height.
Yes, that's right. He's probably the smallest one on the floor, but he's probably the quickest, too, and he's the one that starts their fast break.
He'll undoubtedly be guarded by one of the Chays, who also match him with similar heights. Northfield leads the way with the heights right now while they're playing the national anthem. Let's go back to Randy and hear some messages.
All the staff and management at Robin Hood sends congratulations and best wishes to our Wabash County basketball team at the boys' regional playoff in Marion. That's Robin Hood's, your auto parts store and hardware store located at the corner of Cass and Stitch Street in Wabash. See Robin Hood's for all of your hardware and automotive needs. Enjoy economical and dependable gas energy from a Trane XL90 natural gas furnace. Plus, save even more if you buy before May the 25th. You will receive an additional $100 rebate from Quality Electric. Trane XL90 natural gas furnace is over 90% efficient, so you can enjoy the comfort of reliable and efficient gas energy. And if you buy and install a Trane XL 1200 air conditioner before May the 25th, you will receive an additional $100 cash rebate. At Quality Electric, we're not comfortable until you are.
Joe, Chuck Adams and Joe Nice. Bill Rogie here in spirit, if not in body, rooted on Northfield. Northfield does definitely have the height advantage with a 2'6", 10 man, so we'll see what happens. They've got a lot of quickness, and they played a good inside and outside ball game in that first game.
You bet they did, Chuck, and I think that's the secret to their success. If the inside game isn't working, why they can go outside and get some scoring out of their guards. And Brad Hampton does a terrific job even under the basket when he's called upon to do it. So that's Northfield's success.
All right, Joe. Going to set the jump is Travis Kirby, 35. And 53, Joe Ross. That goes over to the Marion Giants. Freshwater brings it over the timeline. He's picked up by Noy Che. Freshwater, as they do some motion offense underneath the basket. I get a man cutting over. Freshwater takes the pass back, swings left, dribbles inside the three-point arc, back out to Freshwater. There's Williams on the other side. Kirby, muscle move, no good, air ball, but he strips Ross out of the rebound. Diedrich Jackson does, puts it up, no good. Northfield with the board. There's Pekche between the legs dribble. And a foul called on Freshwater, definitely, Joe. Blocking foul there. Freshwater was blocking.
Yeah, it was a block, and the Northfield fans have about gone crazy on that one. They really appreciated that call, and maybe these officials are going to hold this down tonight, Chuck.
Pass comes back out to Noiche. Over to Peck on the right side. Over the corner to Hampton. Back out to Pekche. Over to Noy. Down to Hampton, cutting over. Shot is blocked into the stand. Giants are so quick. Travis Kirby came out and blocked it. Brad Hampton passes it in. Hampton into Pekche, around to Noy. There's John Ross out for three-point arc. Puts the ball down once. Pass in the corner to Hampton. Around the key. There's Pekche. Getting down to the post. Back out to Peck. Three-point shot. It'll fall short. Air ball. Out of bounds. Northfield. Off the hands of Diedrich Jackson of the Giants, who just let it go out.
Well, Northfield has the momentum going their way in this quarter so far, Chuck, and that's what they need.
Well, we're going to have to get a shot in. There's a little too soft by John Ross. 6:53 to go in the first quarter. No score. Marion and Northfield there. McCain moves the ball out of bounds. Pass came in. John Ross was right behind him as it pivoted. It just slipped right out of his hands into the stands.
Yeah, that's right. He was kind of upset about it, but that's exactly what happened, Chuck.
Ross was right there on him. Good defense. No score. 6:40, first quarter. WKUC Wabash. Northfield ball. There's Noiche out deep to Hamilton, down around the perimeter. Pekche, John Ross, turnaround jumper, good. Joe Ross, 53, makes the basket. Johnny Williams, up court, changes hands on the dribble, coming down quickly over the left side. Pass it to Freshwater. Now going to the hoop, Jason McCain, no good. A power move, the big man, but it's blocked away. It's kicked out. Marion gets the ball, but we've got a whistle. Pekche, 45, going for the loose ball, commits a foul. Northfield leads 2-0, 6:16 to go in the first quarter. Travis Kirby signals the play as he passes it in. He'll be guarded by John Ross. Boy, that'd be hard to pass in with John Ross standing there.
Well, you know, that thing in the basket, they get by one of the Ross boys, and there's another one to block a shot. I don't believe Marion's run into that so far this year.
Not many travel with the ball. You're right. That's what's been happening when they passed it down low to Jason McCain as the other Ross comes up and defends him.
That's right. That's right. And they've just not run into that so far this year.
Logansport, the team in their conference, one of the weaker sisters. They got most of their wins against non-conference team. I think just one win in the conference. And they have a pretty good team, you can tell. And 6 of those conference teams remain in regionals. Making his move to the basket, Noiche along the right side. It's blocked out of bounds. Let them keep blocking them out of bounds as long as they don't steal and take it up court.
Yeah, that's right. They're blocking it out of bounds. They're not getting a chance to run with the ball up the court.
Pass comes in deep. Noiche comes over this side. Knocked out of bounds, intended to get it to Peck. Hampton will pass it in. 2-0 to score. Northfield with the lead. 5:47. Gone in the first quarter. The entire Northfield block up and leading cheers. Making his move to the hoop. John Ross, no good. Rebound, no good. Oh! Tapped around 3 times as he got his own rebound. Still 2-0 with the North out on top. Shot from the baseline. Kirby comes way out. Ross intimidates, no good. And little Pekche pulls down that board. Waiting the fast break as he can get someone through there. Nope, they'll have to pull up. Now they pass into Ross, and he is fouled. Yes, Diedrich Jackson commits a foul trying to get in front of him for the steal. And so the push is the team's second. And Noiche will be passing it in. 5:24 in the first quarter off. Marion wants timeout. Randy, let's go back to you for a minute.
When it comes to house plans, built-in conveniences are important to everyone. So is built-in protection. Whatever type of home you live in, Securus Homeowners Insurance provides both convenience and protection in a number of affordable coverage plans, targeted to owners and renters alike. Our homeowners insurance offers you a choice of flexible protection plans. Contact Ralph Frank or Lynn Huber at Wabash Insurance Associates, 563-8487.
The Wabash County Farm Bureau Credit Union stands ready to help you. Backed by the strength of over 13,000 members, the Farm Bureau Credit Union continues to grow to serve you better. Anytime you have money to invest or have a need to borrow for, let the Farm Bureau Credit Union help you. You'll get some of the best rates available today on your deposits and lower rates on your loans. Shop and compare. Come in and talk to the friendly people. Become a member of the Wabash County Farm Bureau Credit Union. Member NDIC.
Brad Hampton looking to pass it in. Hampton passes it in deep. Noiche near the timeline. Noiche gets it down low. John Ross, nice move. As he fakes left, goes right, but it's batted out of bounds. Joe, when he spins there, he's going to have to have the ball up before he makes that spin, or it's just going to get knocked out of bounds like it did there.
Yeah, McCain's awful quick. He's able to knock that ball down. He has quick hands.
John Ross will try the jumper from 15. No good. Out of bounds. Off Brad Hampton's hand. We had three players going for the ball. One of them with a gray and blue jersey of the North. Marion in the purple jersey with the white lettering trimmed in yellow. North are up still 2-0. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. WKUC Wabash pass down low. Shot is up, and turnaround jumper for Johnny Williams is good. We've got a tie game. Northfield Marion. Northfield now with the ball. Noiche passes it into Hampton. Over the timeline. Back to Noy. He's guarded by Freshwater. Back out to Joe Ross. Underneath John. Left alone. Scored! Off the glass. Johnny Williams coming up with the ball. Pass it over the left side to Freshwater. Freshwater down to the side to Travis Kirby. Back out front to Freshwater. Freshwater with the ball over the side to Williams for Marion. They're holding the ball. Trying to spend some time and work some plays. Back out to Freshwater. They catch Williams over the far wing. Travis McCain. Jason McCain down low. Rejected by Northfield, and Ross pulls it down. John Ross pulls the board. 4-2 the score. 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Peck Che with the ball. Peck to John Ross behind the key. Looking down low. 3-point attempt. Noy Che brings it home. 7-2 Northfield. And the crowd's going crazy. Jason McClain eats the ball. Oh, that looked like a clean block.
Well, Jason,
it looks like Northfield gets a call for a whistle.
Yeah, it was a foul against Joe Ross. Jason was in the act of shooting, I believe, but he has still to make a field goal, Chuck. They've shut him out completely underneath the boards there.
And they keep going to him. I better not say too loud that he eats the ball. He may take that up on that.
That's right, that's right.
It's about time for him to go get a snack. He's 6'5", 320 pounds. He gets a free throw. It's 7-3. 3:40 left to go here in the first quarter. And, Joe, they must have sold every one of those 1,000 extra tickets, if not more, because there's not a seat to be had in the house.
I don't believe so, and there's a lot more Northfield people here tonight, Chuck.
Hampton over the timeline. Now he gets Ross. Ross pops out to free him open, takes the pass. 7-4 the score. 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Hampton fakes the shot. Now gets it out to Peck. Peck will fake it. He's picked up by Johnny Williams, a tall man to shoot over. Back out to Noy, to Peck, and back around to Hampton. And there's Peck with the ball. Hampton cuts the baseline, but they can't get it to him. Down low, Joe Ross passes it over, and Joe Ross had it. Down along the right lane. But he got pressure quickly. He wanted to dump it off, and he threw it back out to the backcourt and got knocked out of bounds. But it will be Northfield ball. 7-4. 3:15 left. Northfield with the lead. 3:15 first quarter. And there is a foul. There's There's two of them on Jason McCain. He slapped him when he got the ball, and he slapped him again after the whistle.
That's right. He's pushing a little bit in there. I'm sure that he's been told to do that because that's about the only way he's going to stop both those Ross boys.
Well, he's got bulk. He's not as tall, and he's not as quick. He's a quick man, but just not as quick. So he's going to have to. Noiche leaning in, shot, and puts it up and in from the free throw line. 3 minutes left to go, first quarter, and Che knocks the ball out of bounds. Freshwater coming up on a fast break, looking to pass it to Travis Kirby over in the left corner, and Che got back down there to knock it out of bounds. It's 9-4, just under 3 minutes left, first quarter. WKUC Wabash bringing you Northfield Norseman action, sponsored in part by Wabash Insurance Associates, the Farm Bureau Credit Union, and also First National. Jason McCain gets enough to open in the paint. As he cuts from left to right, gets it and puts it up and in. It's 9-6. Northfield leads the Marion Giants. Beck Che sees Hampton along the baseline. Stop. He won't put it up. Passes it back out. There's a shot up by one of the Che's. Noiche, no good. Marion gets the rebound deep in the corner. Coming up now, 2-3 passes down into the lane. Jason McCain putting over the Ross boys. Puts it up, tapped up though by Williams. No good. And Ross rebounds. Check it, tapped up by Kirby. And John Ross rebounds. Beck Che coming down here with the ball. Noiche down to Beck. Back out. From Joe Ross to Beck. Back to Joe Ross. Turnaround jumper. Left-hander. He is fouled. A push. Yes, there was a push.
That's Jason's second foul, so he's a little bit in trouble here in the first quarter, Chuck.
Well, you know, they'll be able to put another man in for him. We've got a timeout. Randy, well, let's keep it right here. It's just a substitution timeout. McCain goes out. Coming in will be 42, Matt McGrath, who is Stream Bing, 6'4", a junior. So we ought to have more quickness, but whether he's got an offensive touch or not, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, that takes a lot of height and a lot of size out of the middle of that Marion lineup.
It may make him a little quicker, though. You don't know. We'll have to see. We don't really know anything about the young man. It's 10-6 as Northfield's Joe Ross hits his first of two. Ross with the second. The Notre Dame bound right-hander cans it. 11-6, 1:59. Freshwater over the timeline. Gets it to Johnny Williams. Williams down in the corner. Travis Kirby left wide alone. 3-point area. Puts it up. 11-9. Next to Noy. Noy's going to walk it up. Bounce pass. Corner to John Ross. Back out. And they'll pass around the perimeter. There's Noy to Joe. Down to John as he pops out here on the right lane. And Noy gets it opening, puts it up short off the front of the glass. Here comes Marion, the fast break half-court pass, rolls around and goes in. We're tied up at 120. Northfield coach McClure wants to get the boys down and slow it down, catch their breath a little bit, and work the ball around. There Marion goes for a steal and knocks it out of bounds.
Well, that's what Marion's been trying to establish, that fast break down the floor. We hope they don't get that started too often, Chuck.
Hampton passes it in to Beck Che. Beck goes to the key area. Now pass it over the side to Hampton underneath to John Ross. Double team. Puts the ball down once. Move to the basket. Up and in. Oh, they call it charge. Well, I'd have to agree with the official as much as I don't like it. He was just leaning in too far, couldn't control himself, and came down into number 15, Johnny Williams. I think that was right. So the basket won't count. 58 seconds left to go in the first quarter. How's the scoring coming?
Well, it's all tied up here. John Ross has 2 points. Joe Ross has 6 points, and Beck Che has 2 points, and Noah has 3 points.
Freshwater walks it up. He'll be picked up by Beck Che. Down the corner to Johnny Williams, guarded by John Ross. Back behind the key to Dedrick Jackson. Shut up. Williams no good. Hampton with the rebound. Hampton gets it over to Che. Oh, they got a perfect fast break and didn't see John Ross camped out down here in the lane. Well, they'll have to move it slowly now. 30 seconds left. They'll work for one shot. Tied at 11. Into the key area. Ross Now it's stolen. 1-on-2 fast break for Marion, making it to the hoop and up off the glass and in. There's Jackson for the Giants. Boy, now they come up, put the pressure on. Brad Hampton gets it in, 15 seconds left. He takes the pass, and Delane gets it right back to Noy Che, and Che will have no trouble bringing it over as the pressure folds. 13-11, Marion's first lead. Pass comes down low. Ross can't get it. Now Marion there as they dribble the ball off his knees a few times. That's the end of the first quarter. 13-11 to score. Randy Garriott, back to you.
Clark's Finer Food is proud to be a sponsor of the Northfield Games of the Regional Basketball Tourney. As our athletes compete as winners on and off the court, your friends at Clark's convey that attitude in their 3 stores. Clark's Finer Food continues to be determined to bring you the finest quality at the most competitive price. Some of this week's outstanding specials include USDA Choice T-bone steak, $3.69 per pound, and California Iceberg head lettuce, 59 cents a head. So whether it's competition on the court and the checkout lane, you'll find the best game is in Wabash County and at Clark's.
Danny Motors has a great suggestion for your next car. Make it a GMC truck. A sporty, smart GMC truck to be exact. Lots of cargo space and lots of room and style. Or try the extended cab club coupe for even more interior room. Discover GMC trucks. Trucks you can live with from a dealer you can deal with. Danny Motors.
Well, Joe, we can almost hear ourselves think, but not anything more than that.
Well, we're sitting right at the edge of the Northfield cheering section, and I've never heard them make so much noise.
Pass comes into the paint to Joe Ross, and they're going for the ball and taps it away. Joe, I think Ross might be getting a little tired. Maybe he ought to take a little breather because he's not moving as quick or not jumping when he's coming out to take the pass. He's just moving out there flat-footed, relying on his height.
Yeah, that's right. They're not moving like they did this afternoon. No question about it, Chuck.
They may need a breather for a few seconds. There's a free throw up, no good. 13-11 the score, 7:45. Pass comes up. Freshwater. Now they're working around the perimeter to Williams. Back out to Freshwater out on the right side. He'll try the three. No good. Northfield gets the rebound. Tekche takes a deep board. Brad Hampton up quickly now on the pass. Back down as they work it around, the Norseman. Hampton out to John Ross now after it goes to both backs underneath Joe Ross. In off the glass. They get a little movement in there to get Ross into a position to get it a quick turnaround jumper, and that really helps him.
That's right. He's not able to put it on the floor. He's going to have to turn around and put it up to the basket, Chuck.
They get the ball going, though, each way and get the defense stats to shift around. And they might be able to find the Ross boys open down there. Score tied at 13. Travis Kirby puts it up, no good. Loose ball. Gets his own rebound, picks it up. No one will grab it. Fires it up, no good. Now we've got a pushing underneath. As we've got a foul, looks like it's going to be on John Ross. Marion's in the bonus. Now the Northfield fans are standing up. Everybody craning their neck looking up into the stands. I don't know what's going on. Anyhow, the pass comes in. Freshwater down to Williams. Travis Jackson gets it down, turnaround jumper, no good for Jackson. Diedrich Jackson. Second effort by Marion, it's good. I think we said Travis Jackson before, that's Travis Kirby. Diedrich Jackson, though, the batter just put it up and in. 15-13 the score. Marion leads Northfield. High pass to John Ross, but he was coming down on his jump. It went off his fingertips and out of bounds.
Well, it was a little high, and John just couldn't control it there.
15-13, Marion leads. Marion coming up for a set play. Johnny Williams with the ball. Now moving down to the right wing is Diedrich Jackson. Jerry Freshwater down the baseline. Diedrich Jackson dumps it off underneath. Puts the shot up off the glass. Is Damian Springer, number 40. that came in at the start of the quarter. Puts it up no good, but Ross coming up to guard him. If he'd have maintained where he was standing, but he shuffled his feet backwards, Joe, and I think that's why the ref called it. He was moving.
Yeah, that's right. He was moving, no question about it, and they called him for the block.
(15-13) the score. Springer missed the first one. The second attempt is also no good. Marion gets the rebound, puts the shot up, no good. Tapped around, and Noiche leads it. He's got Peck coming down, but he'll stop at the free throw line. Yes! As it flutters through beautifully. 15, we're tied as Northfield scores. And, well, coming up forward the ball, Johnny Williams took it at about the key, started to drive around Brad Hampton, but Hampton got caught for hanging on the trip down the lane a couple of steps, so we got a blocking foul against Hampton. We're in the one-on-one situation. Williams goes to the line. Williams in that first game today hit his 1-out-of-1 free throws. And in that game, he total points here, he had 5. The second shot is up and in. First shot, rather, up and in. 16-15. Marion leads Northfield. Northfield led much of the first quarter. Here in the second quarter, 5:45 on the clock. Second free throw is good. Northfield's ball. Noiche brings it up. Guarded by Johnny Williams. Now he's double teamed, but Peck comes over, takes the pass. Now they work it around to the left side to Hampton, back right. There's Peckche to Brad Hampton. Noiche puts it up three-point area. Off the rim, no good. Off of John Ross's hands and pulled down in there. Damian Springer jumps in to get the rebound. There's a three-point effort for Marion, no good. Springer down low underneath, charges. He took the rebound after skidded off the far iron, tried to get it, leaned back in, and ran into Ross. John Ross. John had established his position there, and it was a charging foul, no question. 17-15 the score. That's his second foul. He is a sub. He's in for that big man, Jason McCain, who quickly picked up 3 fouls earlier in the game. Peckche underneath to John. Back out to Noiche. Just inside the three-point arch. They let him alone, and he puts it up and in. It's tied at 17. Marion's trying to pack it down low defensively, Joe, and get the rebound. Yeah, that's right. They're trying to shut the Ross boys out. They're opening up the outside ball game. 3-second violation in the line for Marion there, Chuck. Tied up at 17, 4:49 in the second quarter. WKUZ Wabash. Chuck Adams and Joe Dice from Marion's Bill Green Arena. Randy Garriott back at the radio station doing his normal terrific job running the controls. Joe Ross gets it, puts it up. 2 Giants go down, but he misses the shot. No calls. Marion up court quickly. The fast break. They missed the jumper. And Marion fouls. Number 30, Dedrick Jackson, over the back going for a rebound. As 35, Travis Kirby missed the shot from the left side and about 10 feet out. Dedrick Jackson goes to get the rebound, but he jumps over the back of the Norseman. Nice body control there by Rosso, Joe, and as he took the pass from Che and tapped it off both hands and then grabbed it, turned around, fired up a shot. There was good body control, though, for John to even get the rebound that time. Or take the pass that time. Brad Hampton puts it up and in. How's Brad doing? Well, Brad, that's the first time he's taken a shot. He didn't take a shot in the first quarter. He has yet to take one from the field in the second quarter, but he did make his first free throw. 18-17. He misses the second. Northfield, though, does lead. 4.5 minutes left to go in the quarter. Pass comes around. There's Jerry Freshwater. Freshwater moving left to right. It'll be picked up loosely by Hampton about 10 feet away. Now it goes out, and Jay steals the ball of Johnny Williams. He steals it and taps it up in the air. Noiche Picking the ball up in the air was John Ross, and John got fouled.
Well, he gave John a shove, and Johnny took the foul on that one. He was very happy with it, but he pushed him, no question about it.
Number 15, Johnny Williams. I noticed from these Marion players, they aren't happy getting called for those shoves. I wonder if they get away with a little rougher play in their conference.
Well, they're used to playing in a larger group. I believe they play a little rougher, Chuck, no question about it. And they believe in that shoving underneath and hope they don't get caught.
Actually, it's good aggressive ball play. And, well, number 54 brings them both home. 19-20 to 17 the score, 20 to 17. Northfield has a 3-point lead. 4 minutes left to go in the quarter. Freshwater brings it over the timeline. Now he'll sidestep over to the corner. There's a shot. Dedrick Jackson hits from the corner. Banks it in off the side of the iron. Number 30, Dedrick Jackson scores. Makes it 20 to 19. Marion down, but they're now within a point. Northfield has the ball now, and up court. They're playing catch. Noah Beckche in the backcourt. Hampton drives the baseline, goes and lays it up. He's fouled from the side. Did a good job shielding the ball with his body, Joe, and making sure that it wasn't stolen as he drew the foul when he made his move to the basket on the baseline.
Yeah, I think they're trying to pull them boys in and draw fouls on them, Chuck. It looks to me like Northfield's going to an inside game. You know, this has became, and I don't think we pointed this out, but it's a defensive battle really on both sides. And I think the team with the best defense is going to win the ball game.
Williams and McGrath go down. Jason McCain come back in for Marion. And number 25 is in there for Marion, his first time, Jeff McPherson. Northfield still with the starting 5. They've not substituted tonight, I don't believe. Free throw for Hampton's good, 21-19. Hampton's second attempt. It is up and in and out. Tapped away, loose ball. Marion steals it, out of bounds. Northfield ball. Joe Ross was right there on top of it, but number 30, Dedrick Jackson, Joe, he jumped out of bounds to save it, but he had it trapped on his hip and couldn't get rid of it. John Ross takes the pass in for Brad Hampton. Now it goes around the perimeter winds up to Joe Ross from Lloyd Shea. And Joe Ross, little turnaround jumper, gets it. 23 to 19. Northfield leads now by 4. And getting away with a little bit of shoving underneath. We can see that up here, but the ref out of position didn't call it. Was Dedrick Jackson. Well, he dished it off Travis Kirby at about the free throw line. Kirby puts it in for Marion. Now the Norse lead by 2, 23-21. There's Beckche with the ball now. Pass down to Joe Ross. Back out to Beck. Drives in about 10-footers. Puts it in. As he got a hand check on the side, don't call the foul on Travis Kirby. Jeff McPherson, 25. That's 25, Jeff McPherson.
Yeah, he's got the basket, and he's going to get a shot. He's got a chance for a three-point play here.
25 to 21. Northfield off that big 30-plus point win today. But, of course, you have to discount that a little bit. The free throw's good. Simply because the leading Logan Sports scorer had a broken wrist, and the team champion really didn't score very much at all in the ball game. He's broken last week. Freshwater up court with the ball. Pass in the corner to Kirby. Out to Freshwater. Has it partially stripped, but he regains control. Gets it back to Kirby, who hits a three-pointer. That was a three-pointer, all right. Shea comes down, Beckche. They lose the ball. Marion come up with it. Shot from the three-point arch by McPherson, no good. But he takes a deep rebound. Now gets it out Travis Kirby. He'll hit a three-pointer. Marion goes in front, 27 to 26. Marion in front, 27 to 26. Joe Ross, turnaround jumper, no good. And pulling the ball down is Marion. Freshwater comes up court with it. There's Jason McCain. Dribbles it off his knee 3 times. Picks it up. Turnaround jumper, no good. And John Ross with the rebound. 27 to 26. Marion Giants lead Northfield now with a minute and a half left to go in the first half. There's Noye. Put the ball over to Peck. Back to Noy. Squares to the basket. And he puts the ball down on the court again, and they're going to call him for a double dribble. Coming in for Marion is number 15, Johnny Williams. Steve McClure continues to go the starting five all game. 27-26 Giants lead. Freshwater takes the pass in from Jeff McPherson. Freshwater walks it over. Pass in the corner to Johnny Williams. He's picked up by Peck Che. There's Freshwater, gets the pass. McPherson gets open in the paint, no good. Williams puts it up, no good, and there's a whistle. Well, not Williams, but 30, Dedrick Jackson. Look a lot alike. Well, he's fouled on the arm as Peck Che gets him, 27-26. Our game tonight brought to you in part by Wendy's Old Fashioned Hamburgers at 1299 North Cass, Robin Hood's at the corner of Cass and Stitt, Wabash County Farm Bureau Credit Union, and the Manchester Co-op Lumber Yard on Mill Street in Manchester. Free throw for the left-hander up and in. Dedrick Jackson gets a free throw. Jackson's the man who had 31 points in that game against South Adams today. Second free throw, no good. John Ross with the rebound. We have a whistle. They say Joe Ross was in the paint too soon, so he'll get another free throw.
Yeah, that's too bad. They had the ball and was started down the floor, and they called a lane violation. I thought the whistle was a little late, Chuck.
28-26. The Giants missed that free throw, but they do have a 2-point lead with 1:10 left to go in the half. Up court, Noye over to Peck. Peck picked up by Jerry Freshwater, the Giants. Brad Hampton for the Norseman now with the ball. Cutting down underneath on the baseline. Turnaround jumper good is Northfield's John Ross from the right side, about 10 feet out. Turnaround jumper. Tied at 28. 50 seconds left to go in the half. Dedrick Jackson with the ball. Freshwater. And 25, Jeff McPherson playing catch. McPherson again. Freshwater, they're holding it. Well, Joe, we saw that 5-second count at Columbia City. And now the ref takes a while before he starts counting off.
Yeah, they're counting them off. They're going to make it there. They've motioned Northfield to go out and to pursue the ball a little bit. There's Dedrick Jackson, McPherson, Jackson, Freshwater. Well, Marion just moved back a little bit. Now they run a little bit of motion there with 10 seconds left. McPherson coming down to the right side, double team, back out front. Johnny Williams over to the side. There's Freshwater off. No, short. Out of bounds. 1 second left, no good. Well, we have I guess we had the ball go out of bounds, so they stopped the clock. And as he went out of bounds, he threw it up. It didn't matter. He threw it up from behind the backboard. It never did clear the backboard. And Northfield passes it in, fires it up. Halftime, we're tied at 28. Randy, let's go back for some messages.
Watch your mail. Neither rain, nor snow, nor sleet, nor hail will keep the Gackenheimer coupon mailer from arriving at your mailbox. Look for a full coupon book coming to your home with specials available from both Gackenheimer Pharmacy locations. You'll find ActiFed cold tablets with a free trial size included, only $3.79. Kodak Fling camera, $3.99. Crisco vegetable oil, $1.88. And Pesco coffee filters, 200-count package, $1. These and all coupon specials are available at each Gackenheimer Pharmacy in Wabash. The Wabash Wendy's Old Fashioned Hamburger Restaurant, 1299 North Cass, salutes all the teams for their success this year, and they salute you fans, too. You know, to be a good fan, you really need to be in great shape to help lead those cheers. And Wabash Wendy's is helping you out with the Wendy's Super Bar. It's open every Monday night as a family night. All the great Wendy's fixings on the Super Bar, just $2.99 all you can eat. For adults, $1.99, the everyday low kids price, all you can eat. Stay in season form. Remember, Monday night's family night at the Wendy's Super Bar. The Wabash County Farm Bureau Credit Union stands ready to help you. Backed by the strength of over 13,000 members, the Farm Bureau Credit Union continues to grow to serve you better. Anytime you have money to invest or have a need to borrow for, let the Farm Bureau Credit Union help you. You'll get some of the best rates available today on your deposits and lower rates on your loans. Shop and compare. Come in and talk to the friendly people. Become a member of the Wabash County Farm Bureau Credit Union. Member NDIC.
All right, thank you, Randy. We're back out here at Marion, Bill Green Arena. Well, we've seen a whale of a game, defensive struggle. You can tell the Ross boys were running out of gas there, and Coach didn't make any substitutions. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt them. We've got a 10-minute break at half. Hope that's all enough for them to get caught up on their rest a little bit, because you know this second half ought to be every bit as tight. Looking at the scoring, we've got Joe Nice. So let's see, we've got one foul for each of the players of Northfield. John has 2 fouls and also 2 for Peck Che. Joe Ross has 1. Brad Hampton has a foul. Noiche has a foul. Fouls for Marion. We've got 2 for Derek Jackson, 2 for Jason McCain, and 1 apiece for Johnny Williams and Freshwater. 3 for one of the subs out there, number 40, Damian Springer. 1 for Jeff McPherson. Joe, you want to give us the stats?
Okay, looking at individual scoring, and it's been a good defensive struggle here. Northfield ended the half with 28, and Marion ended the half at 28, so it's a new ball game in the second quarter. Looking at individual scoring, Brad Hampton ended the half with 2 points. John Ross had 6 points. Joe Ross had 10 points. Peck Che had 6 points, and Noah Che had 7 points. For the Marion Giants, Travis Kirby had 10 points. Derek Jackson had 7 points. Jason McLean had 6 points, and Johnny Williams had 4 points. So it's all knotted up here at the half, Chuck, 28-28. We've seen a real good ball game.
Yeah, we have. Roger, what do you think about that first half? Roger Panning.
Well, I thought it was a real good first half. We kept up with them. We're not in foul trouble, and that's the most important thing. And they've got a couple boys in foul trouble. I think number,
that big heavyset fella,
yeah.
Jason McCain has a couple of them,
yeah.
and his substitute has 3, number 40.
Right, so that's 5 fouls in the one position. So if we can keep going, I think we can get rid of a couple of those guys, maybe in the second half.
All right, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. We're out here at halftime, trying to get a few other people to come by and chat with us. Joe was trying to run down Ray Sims, but he caught away, so I'm going to have to put Joe on some conditioning drills here when we get out of here tonight. But we're tied at 28, 5.5 minutes. Joe, what do you think about the ball game so far? The score at the first quarter was 13-11, even though Northfield led much of that first quarter.
Yeah, well, I think Northfield fans are into this game quite a bit. There's a lot of Logansport fans here and a lot of South Adams fans that are also rooting for Northfield. However, Marion has over half of the gym filled, and so they're the dominant factor here. I believe that Northfield's making quite a bit more noise, Chuck, in this first half. I think one of the things that we've seen here, they've shut Jerry Freshwater down. He hasn't had a shot at the basket yet. Yes, he took 2 shots in the second quarter, but he didn't hit either one of them. They also shut down Jason McLean. He only had 1 basket and 2 free throws in the first quarter and 1 basket in the second quarter. So he's not doing too well or up to his stats, I would believe. One thing that I think Northfield, you have to give them credit for, they're not allowing Marion to take a lot of shots. They're controlling the boards more or less. There's been times when Marion's been able to get in and get the rebound, but I'd say you'd have to give the nod to Northfield on controlling the board.
And the tempo, Joe, they're not letting Northfield or letting Marion get out there and fast break all night long.
That's right. I believe they've only ran 2 fast breaks all the first half, Chuck.
Well, Joe, we've got another couple of messages to hear from our fine sponsors at halftime. So let's go back and pick up those sponsors. Randy?
Spring is here like a lamb. Why not push ahead with any building project you have in mind? Your first stop ought to be the Manchester Co-op Lumberyard at 108 South Mill Street, North Manchester. The North Manchester Co-op Lumberyard has all kinds of building supplies, and for major projects, rely on the North Manchester Co-op Lumberyard for design and construction of push-post frame buildings for any kind of commercial, industrial, and agricultural application. They can completely handle your major project from idea to design to construction. The Wabash Wendy's Old Fashioned Hamburger Restaurant, 1299 North Cass, salutes all the teams for their success this year, and they salute you fans too. You know, to be a good fan, you really need to be in great shape to help lead those cheers. And Wabash Wendy's is helping you out with the Wendy's Super Bar. It's open every Monday night as a family night. All the great Wendy's fixings on the Super Bar, just $2.99 all you can eat. For adults, $1.99, the everyday low kids price, all you can eat. Stay in season form. Remember, Monday night's family night at the Wendy's Super Bar.
Welcome back to Marion High School. Chuck Adams and Joe Nice with you, WKUZ in Wabash, Indiana. As we're just a couple minutes away from the start of the third quarter. Marion led at the end of the first quarter, 13-11, but now we're tied up at half, 28-28. Our game tonight is brought to you in part by First National Bank in Wabash and the Fountain, the Manchester Co-op Lumberyard on Mill Street in Manchester, Wabash County Farm Bureau Credit Union, Rochester and Wabash in Manchester, Wabash Insurance Associates on Manchester Avenue, Quality Electric on Superior Street, Robin Hood's at the corner of Cass and Stead, Wendy's Old Fashioned Hamburgers on Cass Street, Gackenheimer's Pharmacy and the Shoppers Mart, also on Wabash Street, Clark's Finer Foods with their 3 fine locations and their beautiful news store. My favorite place to shop for groceries, that news store, all kinds of selection at the great low prices you've come to expect from Clark's. And also Denny Motors at 50 West Water Street in Wabash. Oldsmobile, Buick, and GMC Truck Headquarters. Joe, I'd like to thank all our sponsors here tonight. I want to say hi to Ronnie Harris and Ava Harris, I believe it is. Also, you want to say hi to some folks?
Well, we've said hi to everybody, but of course we have to mention Dick Thomas because we know he's sitting there listening and enjoying this ball game. Dick's an old ball player from the LeGros team way back when. In fact, I believe he has quite a story to tell about his coach. If you see Dick any place, it would be worth your while to ask him what happened to his coach. Then again, we have to mention the fact that Kenny Amber's out there listening. And again, Chuck, I think we should realize that Bill Rogie isn't here tonight, and maybe it would be a good thing sometime in the second half to have everybody stand in a moment of silence, because he's surely missed, and wherever he's at, I'll bet he's pacing the floor worrying about how this ball game's coming out.
I bet he might be placing some calls back to Wabash to find out. Won't you think?
Oh, I'm sure he'll call and find out. In fact, he told me to call him tomorrow night when they get located, so he knows what the score is, but I'll bet he can't wait till tomorrow night.
Northfield steals the pass as they try to come into the lane. Joe Ross bats it away and steals it, and we're underway. 15 seconds, and the pass from Pekche is kicked out of bounds by Johnny Williams. WKUZ, Wabash, Indiana, a couple minutes away from 9 o'clock. Pass comes in, Brad Hampton into Pekche on the right side. Goes over to the side. Now underneath John Ross, leaning in off balance in traffic, puts it up short. Pulled down by Marion. Freshwater coming up with a actually about a 2-on-5 fast break. He gets it down low underneath to Cedric Jackson, who has his shot kicked out by John Ross. Northfield gets the rebound, pulling it down. Joe Ross from the right side hits it. And Northfield up 30-28. Freshwater with the ball for Northfield. Freshwater over to Williams as he passes over into the paint, dumps it off, and travels a little incidental contact there as Joe Ross jumped over to pick up the man, didn't realize he was behind him. They bumped into each other, but no foul called.
Yeah, the Marion fans didn't like that very well, Chuck.
Nope, they didn't. Now John Ross gets it underneath to Joe Ross. Turnaround jumper with the man all over him. Joe puts it in. Off the glass, 32-28. Freshwater with the ball. Over to Dedrick Jackson. Dedrick Jackson to Johnny Williams. Behind the key, down low underneath in the low post. Turnaround jumper moving through the lane. Travis McCain can't get it, but there's contact, and he's fouled by Manchester. Joe and John both got a piece of him, I think. They're going to call it on Joe for pushing. How many for Joe?
Joe has 2 points, and so does, or 2 fouls, and so does John right now. So I don't believe they're in a lot of foul trouble. Of course, anything can happen in this third quarter. Both teams are banging pretty heavy in there.
All right, thank you, Joe. Chuck Adams, Joe Nice with you from Bill Green's Giants High School Arena. 32-29. The free throw is up and in by Jason McCain. Basketball doesn't look any bigger than a Wendy's double in his hands. A monstrous young man puts the second one up and in. 32-30 the score. Pass comes into Joe Ross and gets it over one of the Chays. That's Noiche bringing it up over the timeline now as the defense sags off. Between the legs dribble, now passes on the deep side to John Ross. John picked up by Marion real close, but he'll put the ball down once and then dish it off. Now he gets the pass open underneath, puts it up, no good, partially blocked, and Jason McCain has to go off his legs out of bounds as he scrambled for the loose ball. 32-30, the Northfield Norsemen lead at 6:19 here in the third quarter. Northfield 32, Marion 30. Pass comes in. Nice little move there. Fadeaway jumper. John Ross took it, moving to his left, and a little fadeaway up and in. 34-30. There's a three-point attempt around the rim and out. No good for Marion. Joe Ross trying to get the rebound, skims out of his hands. Marion picks it up, no good. And now to the Chays lead a fast break. Turnaround jumper. Hampton's good, but that won't count as he got fouled. Marion looks like they're calling a timeout. Randy, let's go back to you.
Enjoy economical and dependable gas energy from a Trane XL90 natural gas furnace. Plus, save even more if you buy before May the 25th. You will receive an additional $100 rebate from Quality Electric. Trane XL90 natural gas furnace is over 90% efficient, so you can enjoy the comfort of reliable and efficient gas energy. And if you buy and install a Trane XL 1200 air conditioner before May the 25th, you will receive an additional $100 cash rebate. At Quality Electric, we're not comfortable until you are. All the staff and management at Robin Hood sends congratulations and best wishes to our Wabash County basketball team at the boys' regional playoff in Marion. That's Robin Hood's, your auto parts store and hardware store located at the corner of Cass and Stitch Street in Wabash. See Robin Hood's for all of your hardware and automotive needs.
Thank you there, Randy. As we were comparing pizza notes, Randy back at the station eating pizza. They were serving it up down here tonight. Pass comes in, up and down. Now they're going to call a jump ball. Well, the pass comes in from Che to John Ross. John went up, and someone got their hand on it, and he came back down holding it, but the other man didn't have possession. They're calling a jump ball, which it's Northfield started taking out of bounds.
Yeah, he blocked the shot, really. It came down to his hand on the ball. It was a good, clean block, Chuck.
There's a shot up and in from Roy Che with a step behind the free throw line. 36-30. The Northfield Norsemen are up by 6. WKUZ, Wabash, Indiana. And Travis Kirby driving the lane, dishes it off. Jason McCain up and in. For the Marion Giants, they trail by 4 points now. Northfield 36, Marion 32. Noy Che pass it over to Peck, kicked out of bounds. Pass comes in now. The pack from Noy. Inside to Joe Ross, out on the far wing to Noiche. Dribbles around one man, puts it down one. High arching shot off the glass. Drops down through the cylinder. 38-32. Northfield now the 6-point advantage. 5 minutes left to go, third quarter. Freshwater pass deep out to Dedrick Jackson. Between the legs dribble and dishes it off over to his right side. Now they go left. Shot up three-point area, no good for Travis Kirby. Northfield gets a rebound. Northfield coming up. Noiche. John Ross turnaround jumper off the rim, no good. Kirby from area with the rebound. 4:30 left to go in the third quarter. Northfield leads by 6. There's Freshwater. Dedrick Jackson comes into the paint. Ross goes out on him, but he gets it off. Quick release there by Dedrick Jackson, puts it up and in. Marion down by 4. And now Northfield with a 2-on-1 fast break. They slowed down, though. Noy stopped it. He had one of the Ross boys out on the wing, but they had big Jason McCain between them, so that didn't really leave much room. The guy's 320 pounds. So they left it off. And now they work the ball around, and John Ross puts it up from the left side, about 10 feet away to left. 40-34, 3:50 in the ball game, and Freshwater up court. Dedrick Jackson stops the dribble, has to dish it off. Shot rejected. Jason McCain shot rejected by Joe Ross, and the Northfield fans going crazy. Noiche up court. Hecche now with the ball. Pass is steal. Hampton gets it, but he's fouled by the man who stole the ball. 35, Travis Kirby slapped it away, and as they were going for the loose ball, Hampton and Kirby got into a shoulder bumping match. Foul on Kirby. And coming back in, Damian Springer, 40 for Marion, as Dedrick Jackson goes down for a breather. 40-33, or 34. 3:31 left to go in the third quarter. Northfield still yet to make a substitution in the game. Hampton cross court. Hampton down in the corner. Shea to Ross. Hampton to John Ross, cutting around and putting it up and in. Well, he's quicker than big Jason McCain. Got a half step on him, put the pass up, laid it off the glass as he cut around the low post. Pass came on the side now to McGrath, and reaching around him, 53 Joe Ross with the shove. Officials doing a nice job tonight calling the fouls.
Yeah, that's the third one on Joe. So a little early in the ball game to pick up his third foul, Chuck.
Northfield is up by 6 points, 42, make it to 8 points, 42-34, but with the three-pointer, that can evaporate quickly. There's a three-point attempt, no good. Marion with the rebound, triple pumps. McCain, no good, and pointed down is John Ross for Northfield. Under 3 minutes now. Noiche, and he is guarded like skin. Jerry Freshwater. Now he stops and pivots around, gives it to Ross. He's sandwiched. John Ross passes it over now to Noiche. Noiche to Pekche. Back to Noiche. As well, he had to spit on the dribble. Kind of got his feet tangled up there, Joe. Tried to dish it off and wound up throwing the ball behind him out of bounds. As Brad Hampton comes over and gets a few notes from Coach McClure. 42-34. Freshwater bringing the ball to the timeline for the Giants. Marion Giants with the ball. Jeff McPherson into the ball game for the Giants. Freshwater down over here on the baseline. Coming into the paint, putting it up, shot blocked by Joe Ross. And we've got a whistle. As Kirby got the shot off, no good, and Ross's third foul, John Ross's third foul committed when Jeff McPherson picked it up and put it up in it. We've got a timeout, Randy. Let's go back to you.
This is Lynn Huber for Ralph Frank at Wabash Insurance Associates with a special message for grandparents. Secura Life Insurance offers children 15 days to 15 years, the gift of life insurance protection, plus the opportunity to purchase additional insurance at age 23 and beyond. There's only a one-time premium payment to start this gift of life. We would like to tell you more. We are Wabash Insurance Associates, 563-8487.
Get off the beaten path with the new four-wheel drive Jimmy with instant track from Denny Motors. Denny Motors, 50 West Water Street, invites you to try a Jimmy today. It's a versatile truck that's at home, off the road, and on the road. And it offers comfortable seating for up to 4 people. Why buy a car when you can have a truck you can live with? The GMC Jimmy. Try it at Denny Motors in Wabash.
Get on the road.
Jeff McPherson going to the line to shoot his free throws for the Marion Giants. The Giants are trailing by 8 points. It's 42-34. McPherson, has he been to the line? First one is up and in.
Yeah, that's his first point for the evening, Chuck. He took 2 shots in the second quarter, and that's all he's taken. So that's his first. He puts the second one up and in. So he has 2 points.
42-36. As Noiche brings it in, behind the back dribble, now over the timeline with Pekche bringing the ball in, gets it into the paint, now he sees Hampton open on the sideline, passes it to him, makes his move to the basket, shot is blocked, we've got a whistle. 42-36, we've got a whistle out here. And let's see what the call is on the arm with the shot. Brad Hampton will go to the line. That's the 4th foul on who?
On Damon Springer. So he's in a bit of foul trouble here in the third quarter. I imagine he'll have to sit down now.
Well, he is a substitute, so we'll see what they do with him.
Yeah, but he what? He gives Jason McCain his rest, so that's going to hurt Marion a little bit. He's the man that comes in and relieves Jason McCain.
Got a good point there. 43-36, first free throw up and in. Second free throw is up and in. Still a lot of time left in this ball game. 2:10 left to go in the third quarter. Giants down by 8 points to the Norsemen. Shut up, three-point area, no good. Pekche pulls it down. Over to Noy, back to Peck, over the timeline. Hampton open in the corner, tries the turnaround jumper now. Ross, took the pass. Just outside of the paint, turnaround jumper in. 46-36, Northfield 10-point lead. Coach McClure wants him to ease off, to back off the man, and clog the middle a little bit more. Travis Kirby, there's Freshwater jumper good. Freshwater's jumper from the right side, just inside the three-point arc. There's Noiche with the ball to Peck over to Noy at the timeline. Now he makes his move to the basket, stops and puts it up. He got it to Ross to put it up, John Ross, but as he was stopping, he's sliding his feet.
He drug that pivot foot, Chuck, and he definitely walked on it.
You know something you don't see anymore, Joe? You used to see a lot of ball players take their hand and rub off the bottom of their shoes to keep them smooth, but I guess the players get enough shoes anymore, they don't need to worry about that.
That's right. You see it once in a while, but not as often as you used to.
I think these Che boys, the way they move, they really need to, because we've seen them slide around out there a couple of times both games today.
Yeah. Now we've got a travel on Marion, number 25. Jeff McPherson just made a travel and turned the ball over to Northfield, Chuck.
46-38. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Fast break. Ross gets it to Noiche. Lays it up and in as he cut between two giant defenders. 48-38. A minute left to go, third quarter. Northfield with the lead. Final game, Marion Regional. Winner will go to Fort Wayne. Off the back of the iron. Shot no good, but getting his own rebound. Cedric Jackson who charges. Trying to take it to the hoop. He ran head on with his head down right into the stomach of John Ross, who goes back onto the floor.
Yeah, that's Derek Jackson's third foul, too, so Marion is beginning to get themselves in a little bit of a jam here.
48-38, 53 seconds left to go. Hampton looking for someone to pass it in. Now he does. Bounce pass comes in. Well, they'll always be able to bring up Joe Ross because McCain, who's in there, he can't keep up with him, so he can come up to help take some pressure off the guard. Now the Chays, who are double teamed, they call it travel. Good pressure defense. Peck Che, stopping the ball, the man in front of him. Now they've got a little bit of a calf, a little bit of an achy calf out there. They're stretching it out. He got sandwiched.
I believe he's got a cramp in his toes there. He'll be all right in a little bit. It's a little bit of the fatigue that's beginning to show in the Northfield lineup.
Nathan Weigardner goes to Buddy Man. Bob Bratch, the first man up, congratulating him. And there's Pefley and the rest of the team with a nice round of applause for Northfield. 48-38, 38 seconds. North up by 10. Freshwater on the side. He's guarded by Hampton. Northfield hacking it down low pretty deep. Now they're coming out a little bit more. And coming it down low, but John Ross is there for the defense. Now they go around the perimeter. Williams on the outside, puts it up. And shoving back underneath was Dedrick Jackson. As Dedrick Jackson gets called for a foul, 48-38, pushing underneath. I've noticed that Northfield's not really shy about pushing underneath either. Now they got the physics of these Ross boys. They've got the height, they've got an advantage in a lot of ways, but they're not shy about pushing back if they get pushed first.
Yeah, that's true. That's Derek Jackson's fourth foul, so they're leaving him in the ball game, and they're leaving in Damon Springer, but the thing is that they're riding pretty close to the edge there.
First free throw, no good for John Ross. So Marion takes a deep rebound, 17 seconds left. They trail by 10 in the third quarter. Johnny Williams to Freshwater for the Giants, who comes into the lane, puts it up, no good. Hampton goes down. Second effort by Freshwater, who gets it, no good. And Noiche gets the rebound. Now he dribbles out of trouble, and that's the end of the third quarter as he got triple teamed at half court. But Northfield leads 48-38. Randy Garriott.
The Wabash County Farm Bureau Credit Union stands ready to help you. Backed by the strength of over 13,000 members, the Farm Bureau Credit Union continues to grow to serve you better. Anytime you have money to invest or have a need to borrow for, let the Farm Bureau Credit Union help you. You'll get some of the best rates available today on your deposits and lower rates on your loans. Shop and compare. Come in and talk to the friendly people. Become a member of the Wabash County Farm Bureau Credit Union. Member NDIC. Clark's Finer Food is proud to be a sponsor of the Northfield Games of the Regional Basketball Tourney. As our athletes compete as winners on and off the court, your friends at Clark's convey that attitude in their 3 stores. Clark's Finer Food continues to be determined to bring you the finest quality at the most competitive price. Some of this week's outstanding specials include USDA Choice T-bone steak, $3.69 per pound, and California Iceberg head lettuce, 59 cents a head. So whether it's competition on the court and the checkout lane, you'll find the best game is in Wabash County and at Clark's.
Thank you, Randy. Pass comes in. There's Freshwater with the ball for the Marion Giants. Now they work it left to the left side. Williams over to Travis Kirby underneath to Jason McCain. Shot up no good. Tapped up by Dedrick Jackson, no good. And the ball skitters out of bounds. Nathan Weigardner still in there for Beck Che. Setting the Norseman, there's Weingardner, both Rosses, Hampton, and Noiche. There's a shot up. Three-point arch, no good. Another foul on Marion. McCain trying to get position underneath. Got Ross again. That's John Ross. He fouled.
That's Jason McCain's third foul. Chuck just went into the ball game. He set the third quarter out, really.
Seems like he set most of the second quarter out, too.
Yeah, and I would imagine that the weight he's carrying, he's going to be tired at the end of this quarter.
Well, his sub has a bunch of fouls on him. Going to the line is John Ross. Free throw up and good. 49-38.
Well, it looks like Marion's going to try to go inside to Jason this quarter. They've been pushing the ball inside, trying to get the Ross boys in foul trouble. There, that John made his second foul shot.
12-point Northfield lead. Freshwater with the ball. Now it goes to this side. Feeds Jackson down along the baseline. They pass around the perimeter again. Three-point effort. Partially blocked. No good. A Norseman down underneath. McCain gets the pass. Hampton caught McCain's rear end right in his stomach. They just pulled him over. 50-40 is the score. McCain puts it up and in. Coming up court, Weingartner. Weingartner passes behind him. Shea gets it, picks it up. They're going for the steals, too. There's Joe Ross. Pass behind him to Brad Hampton. Nathan Weingartner into John Ross. Free throw line. Turnaround jumper. No good. Marion pulls down the rebound. Now he loses it near the baseline. He dishes it off, though. Dedrick Jackson about walked with it out of bounds, but he's able to find Freshwater behind him to the right. Freshwater comes up, puts up the layup. No good. John Ross rebound, and we have a foul on Marion. Freshwater. Nope, it's on 15. The push. Johnny Williams called for the foul. Northfield up by 10 points.
Well, they had a good third quarter. They've started out well this fourth quarter. If they can maintain that lead, they're going to win this thing, Chuck.
That's a big if. Beck Shea over there doing some stretching exercises. Free throw, no good. Freshwater gets the pass, comes up court. Now over to the other side to Williams. Over to Jackson. Williams tries a three-pointer, no good. Weingartner pulls down the rebound. Left-handed dribble through traffic. He'll stop quickly. Passes it over to Shea. Now takes the pass over the timeline. Pass half court to Ross. John Ross, who goes up, and he is fouled by Jason McCain. Oh, that's his fourth? All right. Fourth foul on Jason McCain. 6.5 minutes left in the game. The situation, Northfield 50. Marion 40. John Ross dribbles it 3 times, puts it up and in. John Ross. How's he doing at the line, Joe? Can you quickly tell us?
Well, he's got 2 misses and 5 free throws, so he's 5 out of 7.
Well, he makes it 6 out of 8. He cans it. 52-40. Here comes Marion. Shot from the baseline is up and in. Up and in by Travis Kirby. That's Travis Kirby of the Giants. Now Weingartner passes it over the timeline to Brad Hampton. Hampton cross court to Beck Shea. Shea behind him to Weingartner. Cross court down in the corner. There's John Ross. Back out to Beck Shea. Drives into the lane. Puts it up and off the rim. With the rebound is Johnny Williams. And a little bump there from John Ross. He fouls. So we'll march down the other way. 52-42 the score. 6 minutes. No, it's not in the shooting foul yet, but just 14 fouls on Northfield. We've got a timeout. Randy, let's go back to you.
Gackenheimer Pharmacies in Wabash send congratulations to the Northfield Norsemen for winning the sectional. To celebrate, stop by one of their 2 locations in Wabash and use your Gackenheimer coupon books for savings store-wide. And why not quench your thirst this week with Coca-Cola products? All Coca-Cola brands are on sale at Gackenheimer's. The 2-liter bottles just 99 cents, and a 12-pack of cans for any Coca-Cola flavor just $2.99. That's a Gackenheimer Pharmacy in Wabash at the Shoppers Mart and across from the courthouse.
Enjoy economical and dependable gas energy from a Trane XL90 natural gas furnace. Plus, save even more if you buy before May the 25th. You will receive an additional $100 rebate from Quality Electric. Trane XL90 natural gas furnace is over 90% efficient, so you can enjoy the comfort of reliable and efficient gas energy. And if you buy and install a Trane XL 1200 air conditioner before May the 25th, you will receive an additional $100 cash rebate. At Quality Electric, we're not comfortable until you are.
Freshwater passes it in. Back out to Johnny Williams. Freshwater underneath Dedrick Jackson. Loses the ball, picks it up instead of going up with it where it had been blocked. He kicks it back out. Johnny Williams puts it up. Jason McCain turnaround jumper and traffic hits it. So the Giants close the gap to 8 points. 52-44 our Norseman lead. Noy Che to Nathan Weingartner to Brad Hampton in the corner. John Ross. Pegche will be coming back in shortly. He suffered a minor foot injury, a leg strain, a calf strain, so he is taking a break right now. Weingartner in there. Weingartner he'll take a shot, puts it up, and Nathan Weingartner, 10-footer, got left to load it in. Freshwater coming around the other side. Johnny Williams puts it up off balance, up and in. He comes down. He hits the floor. He stood up. Looks like he's got a groin pull out there, Joe, as he went down slowly and then just fell down, grabbing his leg.
That's too bad, too. He was just beginning to come on, and I'm afraid he's going to have to go out for a little bit with that, but he's hurting, no question about it. He hurt.
Randy, let's go back and hear from sponsor. One quick 30-second break.
All the staff and management at Robin Hood sends congratulations and best wishes to our Wabash County basketball team at the boys' regional playoff in Marion. That's Robin Hood's, your auto parts store and hardware store located at the corner of Cass and Stitch Street in Wabash. See Robin Hood's for all of your hardware and automotive needs.
All right, we're back out here as the ref's about ready to throw it in. Now they finally think to call for a towel, and they do so to clean up where Williams went down. McPherson's in for him, number 25. Beckjay back in the game for Nathan Weingartner. Weingartner did a fine job while he was out there and scored 2 points.
It's too bad they had to take Johnny Williams out of the ball game, Chuck, but I'm afraid he pulled a groin muscle.
And we've got a pass in for Northfield, tapped away. Marion recovers. Coming up court, McPherson stops, puts it up, partially blocked. Marion rebound. Jackson, as he goes up with it, the ball slapped out of his hands. He got hit on the side of the arm by Noyche down underneath, so he'll go to the line. Marion down by 8 points. He's looking to cut it to 6. We're in the 1-on-1. Joe, you want to update us on all the fouls?
Well, we've got the problem. Bride Hampton has 1 foul. John Ross has 4. Joe has 3. Peckjay has 2. And Noache has 2. For Marion, Derek Jackson has 4. And Jason McLean has 4. Also, Damon Springer, 4.
Number 50 for the Marion Giants, or rather number 30, Dedrick Jackson hits it. It's 54-47, Northfield lead. His second attempt is also good, 54-48. Northfield ball. Marion comes up on the full court press. Hampton, though, as they're getting slow on the press, Hampton passes it to half court on the right side to Joe Ross, passes it over into the offensive area for John Ross. Now Joe Ross along the baseline, kicks it back out. There's Noyche, rather Peckjay, to Brad Hampton. He'll put it down the court, dribble at the other side. He's stripped by number 35, Travis Kirby. So he goes down, and we've got a whistle, and Hampton will be going to the line. This has turned into the march of nines tonight, Joe. Now who's coming out again is 45 Peckjay, so that ankle, that leg, it's not well yet.
No, I don't believe so. He's got a little trouble with it. He's still reaching down there and messing with his foot, so I think he's got problems. Probably a cramp. It's hurting.
Well, now David Pepley is working the area just above his knee and his quad muscle and all around there. Free throw is up and in for Brad Hampton. 12.5 point per game scored during the regular season. 55-48. 56-48. He gets them both. Northfield up by 8 points. Freshwater bringing it up on the left side. Passes it to McPherson. Back now underneath. Jason McCain working down low on John Ross. He gets it 56-50. Full court pressure now by the Giants. Lob pass over from Hampton to Weingartner. They got to get the ball over the timeline. There they're doing the pass to John Ross. Cross court. Hampton gets it in traffic. Puts it up. No good. And and Marion gets the rebound. 56-50. Coming up on the fast break, there's the Giants. Freshwater into McCain. He double pump, puts it up and in. Foul on the arm.
That's 5 on John Ross. He's out of the ball game, Chuck. Too bad.
Joe Ross is out there, or John Ross rather is out there, trying to kick up the spirits of the rest of his players. 56-52. Randy, let's go back to you for a 30-second break.
You will save more than just pennies if both your car and your home are covered by protection plans from Secura Insurance. In fact, you'll enjoy receiving a welcome discount on your family car policy and on your homeowners. Most people pride themselves on knowing a good value when they see one. If you are one of these people, don't let this opportunity pass you by.
So the Northfield Norsemen, in their gray and blue uniforms, led coming into this quarter, 48-38, now find themselves leading only 56-52, as Marion has gotten 6 points more on that deficit they've cut.
Well, Jason McCain's come in and made 8 points out of 5 attempts. 4 he's hit on. So he's going to have 9 points there. No, he missed that shot.
Joe Ross with the rebound. They kept working on John because they knew he was in foul trouble. And finally, they get him to commit a foul. Beck Jay over the timeline. Gets it to Troy Miller. Miller coming this side. Nathan Weingartner. And there's Joe Ross out to the key. Weingartner in the paint. Puts it up and in. Weingartner. He found that left side of the lane wide open as the defender was way out on the wing. There's a free throw, a shot up, no good. Foul on Marion. Foul, who was that on? 25. Foul on 25. Jeff McPherson as they fouled Joe Ross.
That would be Jeff's second foul, Chuck, so he's not in any foul trouble.
And he is a substitute, 58-52. Northfield looking to pad that 6-point lead. Coach McClure trying to lead some cheers. Hey, that's what we need some here shortly is some Northfield cheers. Right now, Marion trying to commit some noise to bother John Ross, but it doesn't work. Joe Ross, rather. I might get that right before the game's over. Joe Ross puts it up and in. McPherson out, Williams in for the Giants. 59-52. 59-52. Northfield leads. 60-52. Free throw up and in. Joe Ross. Noy Che, Nathan Weingartner, Troy Miller, and Brad Hampton, the lineup for the North. Shot rejected by John Ross inside. Weingartner pulls down the loose ball. Gets it up court to Joe Ross. Ball batted out of his hands. Comes down, stop! He stops the ball! Holy cow, on that pivot move!
Well, the Northfield people are going wild, Chuck, no question about it. Chuck.
Air ball for Marion! Out of bounds! And we've got a foul on 35 of Marion, Travis Kirby, as he fouls Noy Che for the loose ball.
Yeah, that really, it looks like the momentum has shifted and going Northfield's way. They're coming on here in the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds, Chuck, and the crowd is going crazy over here, no question about it.
That lead is back to 10. Randy, let's go back to you.
Spring is here like a lamb. Why not push ahead with any building project you haven't?
Field's back out on the court. Joe's signaling like a referee. Can you try to get us some post-game guests?
Well, we're trying to talk Ray Sims into coming down here and commenting after the ball game. He should know this Marion club better than anybody. In fact, a lot of people said he should have been the head coach down here. We're glad in Wabash that he isn't, but he has the quality to be, no question about it.
Noy Che goes to the free throw line. I don't even see him, so I hope you do see him out there in the stands somewhere. The place is full of blue. Free throws up and in, 63-52. Ooh. Northfield going for the regional championship. This free throw, no good. Jason McCain pulls it down. Sonoy Che gets 1 out of 2. The Norths lead by 11 points. Freshwater out on the perimeter. There's McPherson. Three-pointer, that's good. They left him open. 63-55. Coming up on the full-court pressure defense. Oh, they should have went up court with it. But Miller went back to Che, but he's able to dribble over okay. They had a man open. They had Hampton open up court, but didn't see him to pass to him. There's Troy Miller as he looks back and passes back to Che. Over to Weingartner. There's Ross along the baseline. Back out. They'll work the ball around. Troy Miller to Noy Che. Che over to Nathan Weingartner. Gets it inside on the right to Joe Ross. Turnaround jumper. Throws it up low. Hampton rebound shot rejected. He's fouled by 35. That's Travis Kirby. How many fouls on Kirby?
Kirby, that'd be his 4th foul.
And he is whistled for it. So going to the line is Brad Hampton. 63-55. North up by 8. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. They've got a substitution for the Giants as we're taking a little time out.
Northfield's beginning to smell victory, but I think maybe they're a little premature because Marion's going to come on with that 3-point shot now, and if they're hitting, they can close the gap pretty quick, Chuck.
Let the fans smell it. As long as the players don't smell it yet, we'll be all right. 63-55. Weingartner coming over to get a few instructions from Coach McClure. Hecche is out with some leg cramps as he went down and looked like he pulled a muscle. John Ross is fouled out. Our lineup, Nathan Weingartner, Noiche, Joe Ross, Brad Hampton, Troy Miller. Brad Hampton at the line. Conway Cooley and puts it in. 64-55. North up by 9 points. Second free throw attempt. 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in the game is in and out. Northfield. Well, in and out of the hands of Troy Miller. As they whistle at him, was on the line anyhow, so it'll be Marion ball. Just under 2 minutes left to go. McPherson eyes it, flies it from 3. No good. Williams puts it up. No good. And they're going to call a foul there. That was kind of a weak call. I think they're going to call it on Joe Ross, but it looked like he went behind him. But, well, from here, it didn't look like there was any contact.
That would be Joe's 4th foul, Chuck. So coming down into the end, he's in a bit of foul trouble.
Coming back into the ball game, number 40, Damian Springer. They're going with a taller or a quicker lineup as Jason McCain will sit down. Springer's got a bunch of fouls on him, but he's not the offensive threat that McCain is. Working that big body down the low post. Free throw up and in. Dedrick Jackson. 64-56. Northfield of Wabash County leading the tough Marion Giants at Marion. 64-56. In and out, no good. Second free throw attempt, no good. Joe Ross pulls down the board. Over to Nathan Weingartner. He's double teamed. Now he gets it back to Che. Goes up court with it. Gets it around Dedrick Jackson. Up court now. The pass to Hampton in the corner. Northfield will work the ball. A minute and a half left to go in the ball game. Noy Che, Nathan Weingartner. Now lob pass back to Che. And we've got a foul in the backcourt going for the steal, Dedrick Jackson. Well, Che just kind of bent over and started dribbling. Jackson trying to reach around him and call for the foul.
Derek Jackson just fouled out of the ball game. That's his 5th foul.
Well, he is a tough one. He scored 30-some points against South Adams, so let's give him a big wave. Bye-bye. He's a tough one. How's he done tonight?
Derek has 12 points throughout the game.
All right. Coming in is number 13, Curtis McClung. His first time tonight. 34 strips off the uniform. Casey Clevenger, his first time for the Giants. Northfield has substituted only A when Heck Che went down with the injury, and B when John Ross fouled out. And Peck came back into play for a little bit, and he just couldn't continue, and they took him back out.
Yeah, I think he's injured that I believe it's a cramp, Chuck, but he may have injured his foot. They kind of roughed him up when they pushed him down over there on the side.
And he is talking with Coach McClure. I guess Steve's maybe checking to see if any way possible he could come back in if needed. Now Steve is up coaching Nathan Weingartner and Troy Miller, who are back to play defense. Free throw up and in. All right, now they're going to bring Ross back on defense as Miller goes up to take his place along the right lane area. The free throw second one by Noiche is up. Looks good. It is 66-56, 10-point lead for Northfield. A minute and a half left. Pass up court. Kicked out of bounds by Northfield. Oh, can Northfield hang on to win a tough regional at Marion? Pass comes in. Three-point attempt. Put up. And it's in there by Jeff McPherson. Northfield now finds themselves on a fast break, reaching around. The easy foul committed by Jerry Freshwater. As Northfield they're up by 7, as they'll find themselves on the full court pressure.
Marion's going to put the pressure on. The only hope they have now is to steal the ball or foul, I would think, because they can't play a game with Marion anymore, because Marion isn't going to put that ball up until they're sure it's going to go in. They're going to eat that clock as much as they can, Chuck.
Going to the line is 33, puts it up and in. That's Nathan Weingartner for Northfield. Weingartner for the Norse. Nathan Weingartner gets his second one, and he's only 5 out of 15 on the year from the free throw line. So a couple of key free throws there. There's a three-point attempt off the iron. Northfield rebound, up court, fast break. Ross gets the pass from Weingartner. And now we've got a scuffle breaking up. Ross put it down, stopped to take a shot, took a tough hand check as he stuck out his arm now, and the two players start shoving. They'll go to the line 68-59 with a minute left. Number 53, Joe Ross, at the free throw line on the year. Joe was 55 out of 90, a 10% shooter.
He has just 20 points for the ball game, Chuck.
Just 20, and everyone counted. There's one, no good. And Nathan Weingartner gets the rebound for Northfield, throws it back out behind his head. Russ gets the pass. Now they're working around Hampton to Che. There's Troy Miller over here on the left side. He's fouled. I like the way this ball game's looking, Joe. I got a lot of wood here I'm going to be knocking on, too.
I believe Casey Clevenger was put in there just to foul and to cause all the trouble again. No, that foul was called on 25 McPherson. I thought it was on Clevenger.
Well, who's ever closest to the man with the ball, they're going for it, whoever's there. And they're coming up, bringing another man off to do that, too. We got a little Marion Giant fan asleep in her mother's arms right behind us. Free throw is up and in. 69-59, under 2 ticks under a minute. Northfield up by 10. Troy Miller's second attempt is up and off the iron. Good. It's good. 70-50.